Bitcoin this morning is hovering around 48k after we broke the equilibrium pattern and we had some volatility with a bullish lean. Now we are facing resistance ahead. A daily bull flag is still in play for us to watch closely, but the most important time frame now is the weekly for me because it will reveal the outcome for this year. Are we heading to all-time high before 2022, or as I think monthly equilibrium is still the more likely scenario? So let's find out. So let's start with the monthly time frame as always, and then we are going to scale down to other time frames. So monthly time frame, what we're having here is the right actually spot for a perfect equilibrium until the end of the year. So we still have 3 months to go and 13 weeks to go before the year's end. And actually, I'm hearing a lot of predictions before the end of the year that we can go actually above the 64,000 or even above 100,000 before the end of the year, which is possible. I'm not saying it's not. As I said before, if we're having an ETF approval, well, that could be a catalyst to go in all-time high before the end of the year. But they already kicked the can down the road, so as long as we don't have any kind of news, any important or relevant news, we'll still have the price action to watch. And this is what I'm watching right now. So as a first retracement that we had, 618 was the case, as it was for Tesla, as it was for NIO on the stock market, and XPI, a lot of names. We have the same pattern, actually, parabolic move and then equilibrium. So we had this 618 fib retracement, and now we are having an inside bar on the monthly time frame, as you can see here. So an inside bar is important because we have this range 53,000 ish and 39,600, and we are actually dancing inside this inside bar, and this could be our range for the rest of the year actually. Now the monthly time frame doesn't have all this outlook here because we don't have a lot of traction and motion in the monthly time frame. We need more time to analyze the monthly time frame. So the only thing I can say right now is that as long as we stay below 64,800, we'll still can find a monthly lower high compared to this level. I don't mind where we can find it, but actually whatever we find below this level is going to be a lower high. So the actually probability for the equilibrium is still in play and it's still high. For us, in order to go to a all-time high here, we have to break 35% straight. So it will be a V-shaped recovery on the monthly, 35% more. And as I said, without any catalyst news, it's going to be hard to do because we are facing resistance here. People are actually are confusing the price action we had here when we were in all-time high in blue sky breakout with this price action. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You saw how much time it took for us to break this all-time high before, because we were actually creating a range, and when you are creating a range and you have a lot of resistance and shorter, they're using this resistance to play on you. Here is the same now. Once we broke the all-time high, it was blue sky breakout. Once you are in blue sky breakout, you don't have any resistance, so it's quite easy to go up and up and up. But once you're spotting a top, a blow off top like this one, then it's not the same self pressure that you didn't have here, because in all-time high blue sky breakout shorters, they don't appear, they just disappear. No one just want to short in all-time high. But here it's different. We have price action, we have historical places where you can put your stop loss. So now if you're watching these price actions here, you have actually now 48,800, you have 50 psychological level, then you have to break 53, and then you have all these price action here. So it's not so easy to go and break all-time high from here. It's not that easy, I would say. So going back to the weekly time frame though, we say something, I say something in my other channel before. If we could have stayed above the 3.8 Fibonacci, 0.38, that would have been a bull flag on the weekly, but we broke below, we breached that level, we went to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. So this is shape up for an equilibrium on the weekly. So we are still in the range of the equilibrium range. So we have this top here, we have this bottom. Now we confirm with the weekly higher lows, confirm with the daily trend change, and the breaking of this weekly candle high, we confirm the weekly higher low, but we still have space for creating a range here. So I would say the range now is what I'm watching. It's possible, is an outcome that will possibly come, a weekly range within this pattern for the rest of the year, or maybe until November or the end of November. Then once we break this range, we will find our direction, whether it will be upward or downward. We don't know yet, but it will come actually. So we also have the 3 days time frame to watch, because the 3 days time frame, you see it had 3 inside bar that broke bullish with the equilibrium that we saw breaking the other day, and then we have this resistance 48,878. So this is one resistance to watch, but to me now on the daily we still have the possibility of a bull flag now. So if we want to eliminate this resistance, we still have to confirm this bull flag, and because we had the actually daily consolidation this night, breaking the 47,443, we started a daily consolidation. So we have to see now if we can confirm the daily bull flag, staying up above the 0.38 Fibonacci. That will be, we still can have a bull flag if we stay up above this level. If we are going to retest the EMA 12 and 26, we can negate the bull flag and we will see what's next. But for now, the possibility of a bull flag is still high. So if we can confirm the bull flag, we have to break 48,800, and then we have 50,000 psychological level to watch. So by the end of the day, what it counts is where did you enter Bitcoin? Because I entered in here when Bitcoin touched the 200 EMA, and I still have my position. So I think we will go to all-time high eventually the next year, or something around the next year. But so I am in my long-term core swing position. I'm not saying I don't have any position on Bitcoin. I do have a lot of position on Bitcoin that I'm dollar cost averaging on the way down, and then I was looking for the weekly higher low, so that's cool. But just what I'm saying, that there might be a possibility for us to still stay in this weekly range for a couple of months more, or maybe just 1 month more. Couple of months maybe is too much, but till November maybe we can set this equilibrium on the weekly, and then we will see where we can break. So that's all for today, guys. Altcoins, they're actually recovering well because Bitcoin dominance is dropping, and when Bitcoin is going sideways, altcoins are performing better. So that's what we are watching. Altcoins, Luna, that is following AXS in the price action. It actually, with Columbus 5, it had a lot of boost and is going for the all-time high once again. We have ADA still in the equilibrium, so it might be a lagger here. We might see, if Bitcoin confirm the bull flag, we might see ADA coming next. We have XTZ actually going for the $10 psychological. If we can put more volume here in this move, it has to break the 8.4. Then we have Solana, which is broke the equilibrium, confirmed the weekly higher low, and going great. We have Matic. Matic is another one to watch for the end of the year with this compression pattern is following. And then we have Uniswap still below $30 mark, but confirmed the weekly higher low, and we saw the DEXs, what they have done after Huobi shut down Chinese users. So that's another thing to watch. So that's all for today. If you like this episode, please subscribe to the channel to stay updated, and follow us on Twitter in the link below. Satoshi Snack is a cryptocurrency application, social media application, that it will launch soon. So if you are interested, please subscribe to the channel and stay updated. On to the next one.